So today we have a very special hair transplant here in Vinci Hair Clinic in Sao Paulo. We have a musician called MC Livinho, who's very well known here in Brazil. He has a slightly receding hairline, and his frontal line has gone a little bit further up, making the proportions of his head a little bit out of what's the usual. So I'm going to be with you here today and explaining a little bit about the procedure step by step and follow how everything goes today. So the first step of the hair transplant is really the design of the hairline. Now this is a very important step because this is the permanent hairline he's going to be left with for the rest of his life. When we look at the hairline design, we look at a few things like his facial and bone structures. We sometimes look at old photos like we will do in this case and see how his hairline used to be before. And we look at the proportions of the face. So we will design this using a laser device where we make sure that the proportions are all correct. We show that to the patient in the mirror, and once we are all satisfied, we can move on to the next stage. So once we've designed the hairline and we're happy with everything there, we move on to the next stage, which is applying the local anesthesia. Now, the local anesthesia that we do here in the clinic is applied with a pressure device. We don't use any needles. So this is done for the comfort of the patient. So we only use local anesthesia. This is applied to the whole donor region here, and this makes him ready for the extraction. So once the anesthesia has been applied to the donor area, we're going to start the extraction. So during the extraction, the patient is lying down, sort of face down, similar to when he's having a massage, in a comfortable position. And we start working on there with a little punch here in the back. This is a tiny little motorized punch that's between 0.8 and 0.9 millimeters, depending on the thickness of the hair from the patient. So we use the punch and extract the hair follicles one by one. And the hair follicles are going to contain 1, 2, 3, and 4 hairs. They're then going to get stored. They're going to get checked under the microscopes to make sure they are in good condition. And that is going to conclude the extraction process. So once we've prepared all the grafts and they're ready for implantation, what we're going to do next is we're going to make the incision on the recipient area. So where we've drawn the hairline, we're going to be working within that area. We're going to be working on the bald area and the thinning area. In the thinning area, we're going to go a little bit in between the existing hairs. We have to be very careful about not damaging the hairs in the process. So once all the incisions have been done, we start the implantation. This is done with a small jeweler's forceps where we place the follicles one by one into the area. And this process can take us about 2 to 3 hours until it's completed. So if you're interested in a hair transplant, if you're worried about your hair loss, please get in touch with us at Vinci Hair Clinic. We're going to be very happy to help you. We're going to guide you through the whole process. Every case is a little bit different, so make sure that you give us all the information, send us some pictures, tell us a little bit about the case, and our specialists will really guide you through this. What I hear most from people that finally have a hair transplant, if they've been thinking about it for a long time, is I wish I'd done it sooner. That's the most common thing. So don't be one of those guys. Contact us and let's get this sorted for you.